complaining. I gotta bitch change my situation. Looking at the view outside, I thought I would never make it. Every day these take, but that don't stop the money making. If you want it, go and take it. Ain't no point in hesitating. I don't wanna be on the ground when the time flies. Had so many friends go, I wonder when it's my time. I live every day like I'll die by the nighttime. It took me so long getting back to my right mind. I don't wanna be on the ground when the time flies. Had so many friends go, I wonder when it's my time. I live every day like I'll die by the nighttime. It took me so long getting back to my right mind.
I do this for the family, I might just blow my wheel. I'm keeping it so for real. Who feeling that glowing hill? I'm giving they soldier chills. My jewelry code is chill. Stories treacherous, I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah. Paper stuff to act like I don't know no feel. See the pain deep in my eyes, they know it's real. Yeah, been this way, right before the deal. Say this one for your photo reel. Blessing after testing, I'ma show them skills.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington. A moment ago, here was the scene with the Cowboys emerging from their tunnel. It was loud. It's still loud. We're ready for football as the Cowboys get set to match up with Drew Brees and the New Orleans Saints. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24. Yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
Ready, 5-9. Mike 54. Come to my work. We want it. Come to my work. Tonight.
They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And he'll hope that this is not a sign of what's in store as he has to fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
Second and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Ready.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, second and 10. Brees leaves this one with Kamara. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down. Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11. Here's Brees. Rolling to his right. And that is incomplete.
And third down is a key down in any game you play. And third down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on fourth down. Back deep for the Cowboys, Tavon Austin. This is brought in at the 21. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10.
At their own 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Watch the slap. Watch the slap.
Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. He'll take this up just shy of the 40. Excellent display of footwork on that run. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 39-yard line.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
You can't block me.
On the jet sweep, here's Cooper. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down.
And 6.
50. 480. Check 56. They can't hang with us.
On 3rd down, Elliott. And they'll get him down at about the 37, well short of the 1st. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down. Prescott going to take a shot for Gallup. That's caught at the 25. Touchdown, Cowboys. Michael Gallup, 63 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys a little bit jumpy.
You do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went
and
3
now
and
they
out.
have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Jared Cook, the tight end, was the target. And now it's 2nd down. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. You can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
To throw again on 2nd down. Breeze. And this is Cook with a grab. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 39.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players. Somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism. Great.
Got a man open. It's Thomas. It's a touchdown for New Orleans. Michael Thomas, 39 yards, as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point. The fly route works for the TD grab.
And you know what the receivers love to say? If we get even with the defender, we're leaving. And that's exactly what he did, all the way into the end zone. And then he was on the business end catching it once he got over the stripe.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they'll start the drive here with an end around. And he'll be upended after a gain of 5, up to the 25-yard line.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play.
Shift. Check 13. Check 13.
Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. They'll run with Elliott. They're able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37. After one, a 1-point game, 7-6.
Let's go, defense. Let's go, 26.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Prescott, he'll take a shot for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
On 3rd down, Elliott. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first.
I definitely like the play call. You don't expect it on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, do you? You expect a pass play. Had a little courage there to call the run, and boy, they were successful.
On the RPO, Prescott's going to keep it himself. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So they say no to the penalty. The incompletion stands. It'll be 2nd and 10.
And what they want to do is go ahead and take those downs away from them. You never want to give extra snaps to any offense. That's how you get hurt.
Throwing again. Prescott on 2nd and 10. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Manti Te'o. And he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
So Bree's going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. He's got a 1st down past the 30, and he'll take this all the way up to the 38-yard line. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a 1st down. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. They'll run. This is Kamara. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
from the 45 on second down. Breeze stepping up. He'll try and run. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 40.
Certainly making his presence felt in both the pass and the run game. He's having an impact.
Yeah, and his first carry of the game right there. He had hurt him with his arm. Now he's showing that he can shuffle the puppies as well. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 right at the 40. And he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
Off the play fake to Kamara, it's Breeze. Forced out, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The sack by Robert Quinn. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
On 3rd down, here's Kamara. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 10 yards, good for his Saints, 1st down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Good work, boys. Let's go. Let's go. Ready? 95-56.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. On 1st down, Breeze. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. They're going for a receiver there. Already has 1 touchdown in this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored one, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand.
And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Alvin Kamara, 27 yards. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Kiko Alonso. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Looking to throw. Prescott. Got his man there, complete to Gallup. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Michael Gallup, 91 yards, as his guys have cut the lead down to 2. And now Jason Garrett electing for his guys to try for 2.
54, right there. 54 Mike. Watch the curve, watch the curve.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Goes right side. And he's got it. So they went ahead and went for 2 to tie the game, and it works out. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Robert Quinn able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jeff Heath. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
You You can easily see the logic. It's a tie game. They just wanted to press it a little bit right before the half, hoping to get one more score.
Now, easy to second-guess the result, but now you have to think after that interception, just a field goal, and they're behind at the break.
Yeah, I think at the half, the head coach just says, look, that's on me. I wanted to press it, but it's because I believe in you guys.
Now, a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Prescott to throw it. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. After the sack on first down, Breeze into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may have forced them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. He's going to look end zone here for Cooper. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Amari Cooper, the intended target. And it's 2nd down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. Prescott now. There goes a deep ball. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott as his guys are able to regain the lead. So they're able to break the tie just before halftime. Now they just don't want anything crazy to happen on the ensuing kickoff.
Yeah, they want to just add the extra point, get the kickoff taken care of, and get to the locker room with the lead that they fought so hard to get.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe...
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 20, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week on our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but yeah, from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long.
I know he ain't got it.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And he's taken down here by the Saints. Manti Te'o marches in to sack him.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. But he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. He lost 2 there, and it's third down.
95-56. 21. 6-6. Bullet.
From midfield, here's Breeze. They'll roll him out right. And he finds Cook. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
Yellow lady. Defense, let's go.
A 10th carry for Kamara. And he'll get about 4 as he's brought down at the 24.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
From the 24, Breeze being chased out left. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced the ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4. At the 12-yard line.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. 7th play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8. Shotgun now for Breeze. That's caught. It's Thomas. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Lutz good on the extra point, and we are tied at 21. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battles.
And he's going to be taken down. They sack him on what will be the final play of quarter number 3. Back now in Arlington, all even as we get ready to start the 4th. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Throwing, Prescott. And this is caught by Witten, the tight end. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A first down there on a pickup of 25. A first down carry by Elliott. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. It's the linebacker, Manti Te'o, on the stop. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They go to Elliott again. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. They control the clock, they control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Try to lay one up deep, and that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
I guess they figure with a guy who is that hot downfield, who knows how to get the ball into the end zone, you throw it up and give him every opportunity, even though that one fell incomplete.
Yeah, he's already been in the end zone multiple times. Tried to target him again deep there, but unsuccessful. Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. Here's Prescott. That's to his running back, complete. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Cowboy first down. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays that have been successful throughout the game that have worked at the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
Oh, he's looking long for Witten. And his throw here's incomplete. The man with over 1,000 catches, Jason Witten, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down. And again, it's Prescott. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Eli Apple, good to the core there as he gets in and knocks it away.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 30. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Demario Davis there on the stop. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. 10th carry now for Elliott. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. He's going to go up top for the end zone. That is caught. It's Cooper for the Cowboy touchdown. Amari Cooper, 29 yards, as his guys have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. Important extra point up and through, and they will take a 7-point lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
He'll look to throw. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. The Saints first down there on a gain of 11. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 12 yards there. Good for a Saints first down. Back to throw. Out to his left. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
The Saints first down there on a gain of 11. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Dancing to his left. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So he was past the line of scrimmage when he threw it.
And as they say, that's a no-no. Got to be able to understand where you are on the field and not cross the line before throwing the ball downfield.
So the illegal forward pass also costs him a down, and now it's 2nd and long. Back to throw, Breeze. His throw incomplete. The target that time, Michael Thomas. And that'll make it 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Lewis. He was trying to hit Thomas that time. They start on the ground with Elliott. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. On 2nd and 11 now. Prescott. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
Prescott to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Out now comes the Cowboys punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. A big boot that time, 57 yards the official distance. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before we hit 000. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. Good starting position for the Cowboys here as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. Now Prescott. He finds Randall Cobb on the completion. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone.